Hello, my beautiful collective. Elsie here to give you a collective reading. And this is for, the collective, whatever sign you are. If I'm told to, or I need to tell you what the signs are in order to relay whatever is going on here, I will do that for you. Other than that, you need to put your intuitive hat on to know what's going on here. So if you've been watching tarot long enough, you know that, right? This is a collective reading. This is for this high vibe and tribe, whoever you are. Collective, this is a collective reading. If you're interested in a private reading, my collective, please look down below. There is a yellow dot. You can follow that over to Izio, where my readings begin at $40. I'm running behind, as usual, always running behind. All right, here we go. Collective energy, please. Collective. Lovers are in the future, collective. Manifesting happiness, manifesting clarity and truth and happiness. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Magician. We have the Sun in the reverse, which is interesting. And then we have the Three of Wands. Someone's making a decision to move forward here, but they've been waiting on this. Waiting to make a decision, waiting to move forward, waiting to take action because of fear. Yeah, we do have fear here, right? We have the devil underneath here. I feel like right now, collective, somebody here is in, it could be Aries or Leo, doesn't have to be, but you could be dealing with someone in those energies. I feel as though you do have the tools. I feel like you're in manifestation mode, but I also feel like you're kind of stuck. That's how I see the Sun. Now, the Sun is the best card in the deck, right? It is the apex of happiness and growth and all of that, clarity, seeing things in the future that you can make really good decisions about. But for me, when it's in the reverse, it still is this degree of glory for you, but there's no growth because you haven't taken action. And in order to be able to grow, you have to have experiences. And the only way you can have experiences is if you decide to move forward. So I feel like you've decided it, but you haven't yet done it. So the decision's been made. Hand is on the wand. Someone here is very passionate about the lovers, but also is feeling apprehensive. And I feel as though right now you're in an energy of manifestation, but I feel like you're kind of in a dulled sun energy. And what I mean by that is like, it's warm where you are. It's like when you lay on the beach, right? It's warm where you are. The sun is shining. It's all great. But what's going on? Nothing, right? You're just laying there. And you're not really doing anything. And for some of you, you've earned this, this rest period. And we don't have to be productive all the time, right? Our worth is not tied to our production. But I feel as though right now you're in either rest mode or you're just not growing. You're learning, but you're not growing. You're manifesting, but you're not growing. So personally, professionally, you feel kind of stuck. And it is this. It's because of the waiting, I feel. There is, in the past, I feel like you are coming from a place of mental hardship, things that hurt your heart when you think about them, situations people got in the middle, and communications, connections were hard. They hurt the heart. There was harsh words. I feel like you decided after the situation, whatever went on in the past, that you needed to do better. Yeah, because when we know better, we do better, right? Maya Angelou taught us that a very long time ago. And I feel like the Magician is here to say that things are moving forward. You will have what you want. You will have it, but not right now, because there's nothing moving right now. You're in the sun. Enjoy the sun as it is for now, because there is going to be a time here where you're going to have to get your toes wet, not necessarily standing on the edge, right? You're going to have to dip your toe in the pool or in the water and take the next step. I feel like you want to go. I feel like you need to go. I feel like there's the budding of adventure. You have dreams about what you want to do. But right now is not the time to go. Sun in the reverse. Could be speaking to someone who is an emperor, someone who is an Aries possibly, Doesn't have to be. It could be someone who's in your life. And there is the fourth wand. There we go. Yeah. It's a new beginning. Yeah. I feel like maybe that the sun in reverse is a time for you to repair. Not so much, and it's like I said, it's okay not to hit periods where you're not really growing. It's okay, as children when we grow, I know that you remember all of the pains you had in your legs and your hips that your body was growing, especially those of you who grew quickly. And sometimes it's just time to rest. But I look at all the major arcana here, though, I feel like there's so much change coming, collective. So for those of you who've been feeling like you're in stagnant energy, there's so much change coming. We have the Emperor, we have the Fool, and we have the Ace of Wands. And so it tells me that either someone who is in their Aries energy is about to step off the edge and begin again, begin a new cycle, with possibly someone that you are very passionate about. This is brand new passion. So if for those of you who have been complaining that all I've been doing is talking about the past person, I feel like this is new energy here. This is someone that you meet, that you are attracted to, someone who you have an instant connection with, someone who gives you Four of Wands energy. Someone is like, wow, why do I feel that way about that person? I can't stop thinking about them. For some of you, you will have met, you're going to meet your soulmate. The Emperor, of course, doesn't necessarily always have to mean that there's an Aries in the room. The Emperor is an energy, right? The Emperor is the energy of being bossed up. The person who owns the business, the person who is responsible to make sure that everyone that works for them is fed and clothed in the empire. This is the person who the kings and queens report to. This person is making the tough decisions. This person could be you, this person could be someone else, but this person is the one who is making decisions that no one else wants to make, and that's why he's the Emperor or she's the Emperor. Because we're not reading meat suits, right? We are reading energies, and we all have masculine and feminine energy. The Emperor for me is masculine leaning. And for some of you, you are an Emperor, someone who is bossed up, taking care of it all by yourself, and you're doing that because of a heartbreak situation that happened in the past. I feel like you manifested more for your life, and I feel like that's why things are moving forward here. Someone either misjudged you or you misjudged someone else. You decided that you no longer want to have the second go around, or the universe has decided that. Whatever's gone on in the past. So if this is a situation of divorce, separation, you have an ex, whatever it is, the universe clearly is saying, do not go back. Don't go back there. Nope, it's not going to work. This is not going to work. The Judgment card is in the reverse. You're just going to be judged again. You're going to go back on the cycle, and you're going to have to complete the cycle again before you move forward. So I feel like that maybe someone has misjudged the Emperor, whoever that is to you. And the Emperor doesn't have to be Aries. Understand the Emperor is an energy. It can be any sign. But the Emperor is the leader, is the one making the decisions. And I feel as though somebody has either misjudged the Emperor or the Emperor has misjudged someone else. Nonetheless, something has ended in the past because of heartbreak, and I feel as though that there is a new beginning coming here. Yeah. Someone has decided to take it all into their own hands. It's the Emperor, right? The one that's in charge, the leader. And I feel as though that there is a new beginning. Something is going to materialize in this life, in the 3D, in the life that you're in right now. And if this is love, it could be someone you live a distance from or can get to by traveling across land. There's so much change here. My gosh, my heart is just pumping. Whew. I feel as though a road is opening. A road, your strength, I feel, is something that is kind of on fire. That's what it feels like. Victory and strength. When you have strength and you have the confidence, the strength in yourself, the confidence, and you have the universe at your back. I'm looking at that figure 8 at the top of the head here. This person has the confidence that they know, they have a knowing that that this lion is not going to hurt them or lurch at them, but in fact they have power over the lion. So maybe you've tamed the self. I feel like the victory here is that you're going to meet somebody that is brand new, that is going to strike a chord with you, someone that's going to feel like a twin flame, someone that's going to feel like they're mirroring your energy, or that you're connected to them. Maybe it's a soulmate. I feel like this is really lovely actually, that there is so much coming up for you here. Holy smokes. There's so much coming up for you here. But don't go back. That's all you're being told here, is just don't go back. Wow, and your life will change. Because there's a new partnership coming up, collective. A new partnership. And I feel like that if you feel as though you've been the one doing all the heavy lifting while everyone's watching, someone is coming in who's quite adventurous that is going to change your life. Yeah, this person's going to change your life. Whatever's coming up, things are going to be very different than they ever were. You, I feel, are moving quickly towards some sort of an adventure in a partnership. Now, a partnership can be business or in love, so keep that in mind. But we do have 4 pentacles here, right? 3 and 1 is 4. And we have 4 pentacles here. And that tells me that you're not saying a word, that you're moving forward for the adventure. You're doing that quickly, and you mean victory. And who else would get the victory except the Emperor, right? We also have Leo energy here, which means that all the world is a stage, and the action that's being taken by the Fool is Aries. Yeah. So I feel like we have a lot of action energy here. Somebody's taking action. Could possibly be someone who is the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Yeah, we have quick energy here. I feel that the quick moving energy is twofold. I feel it's saying hurry up and get whatever's in the past done. Finish that thing. Don't go back there. Finish it. Finish him. Finish her. Yeah, just do that thing. And I feel like what's going to change your life is another person. You could be meeting this, if this is a person for you, the Queen of Wands is someone who is in their fire energy, very bossed up, has their own business. This person colors outside the lines and doesn't listen to anyone. They are the leader, and they're not listening to what you have to say. So understand that this can be a connection that's really good or really bad. Because in a relationship, in a power relationship like this, somebody has to step back once in a while. Not everybody can be the leader. We've seen those relationships fall apart. Not everybody can be the leader. Someone has to take a step back. And sometimes it's a cha-cha. Sometimes it's him. Sometimes it's her. Sometimes it's feminine and sometimes it's masculine. But we all have to change up the energies here. I feel like for some of you, there is a partnership coming with someone who is in their fire energy. I feel like it's coming pretty quickly, and that you are going to have a knowing or feel a truth about this adventure that you want to take. Could be a business adventure, right? Because this 3 of Pentacles can be money. It can be something that someone's going to ask you to invest in that is really a small investment, whether it is money or not. I feel like it's going to be an adventure, and I feel like you're going to have truth about it. You're going to have a knowing about it. You're going to get all the details. Make sure that you do. Make sure that you have all the clarity that you need to move forward. This thing, whatever it is going to work out for you because you have gone over all the details. I feel like for a while there you overthought it, but I think that with the 8 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, that we've got the 9, right? And I feel like that is coming to an end. That cycle is about to end, and the healing or the reconnection to somebody is gonna be victorious. So if this is someone that you do know, it doesn't have to be a past person. It could be this new person. But the reconnection, understand, could be that maybe you've known them for lifetimes, but you're just reconnecting to them in a different meat suit, right? In a different body. You know the energy, and that's really what a soulmate is. You know the soul. Your souls recognize each other, even though you don't recognize each other through your eyes, right? So I feel as though for some of you that you're going to be reconnecting with someone who could be in fire energy. And this is going to be good. You are going to be able to close off whatever was hard to deal with. Don't go back there. Just go back there, close it off, say what you got to say, do it quickly, and then move forward, because there's victory on the table here. Victory, clarity, truth. There is adventure. There's a new business proposition, new business partner. Something is about to begin in the 3D, and it's coming at you fast. Woo! What's going on there? Wow. Yep. End it. End whatever's going on that doesn't serve you, because that's how you're bossing up. You're the emperor. You're used to making hard decisions. It's usually all on you. Yeah. So I feel as though the healing and the reconnecting with someone, there it is, the passionate time. The passionate time, I feel like you meet somebody and it shakes your world, kind of rocks your world. Yeah, I feel like you meet someone that you feel that you know that's new. New to your life. Maybe they're just in a new meat suit, who knows, right? Maybe you know them and they are this soulmate here that you're going to be passionate about. We've got Scorpio energy here now. Tell me about the Tower, please. KK, jeez. Everything all over. Tell me what's going on in the Tower. I feel like this is a good Tower, because we have the Three of Cups right here. And it tells me that there is something coming, like that somebody's going to invite you somewhere, take you on a date, ask you out, want to get to know you, and it's going to freak you out because it feels too familiar. Here we go. We got the Fool. We're wrapping back up again to the beginning of the reading. So we have here we go. Hang on a second here. There we go. So we have this, right? Beginning again. It could be with someone who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but beginning again is what's going to give you stability. Yeah, we have 2 indications here, 3 now, because we have a repeat of a card here. We also have another repeat of a card. It's interesting that they come up touching each other and they come up touching each other. But we do have stability is yours. I feel like things are about to, I think you're over the hill is what I want to say. Like you're over the hump of bad luck or whatever you're calling it that's going on over here, as long as you don't go back to that relationship or that job or whatever it was that gave you the hard time in the first place that made you boss up to the Emperor. Because understand, the Emperor's been through a lot, and that's why the Emperor is who they are, because they've been through so much, they know how to deal with it. This is life lessons. And I feel as though that there are things that are coming up for you in the future. Brand new things that are about to materialize. You're going on a new path, and it's a stable path. Yeah. And it freaks you out because it feels good. Yeah. And usually things don't feel that good to you. Look at that. Happy, fun. Yep. You're going to meet someone who's single, and it's going to be time for you to move forward and fight for a new situation, a new relationship. Yep. It's going to be get your hands off my person. That's my person. Yeah. I feel like it is. Collective, thank you for coming here and watching this. If you're interested in a private reading, please look below. Look for the yellow dot in the description, and that will take you over to Wizio, where my readings begin at $40. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.